The death of the dinosaurs in a mystery lost in the midst of time. We know that the dinosaurs died from the impact of the large asteroids against the Earth. But how could he kill not only the dinosaurs, but all the inhabitants of the world? The asteroid triggered an unstoppable and deadly change of events, and now thanks to the discoveries we can reveal exactly what happened on the day the dinosaurs died.
We must note that the dinosaurs were a group of reptiles that inhabited the Earth in the Mesozoic era from the Upper Triassic period to the end of the Cretaceous 245 to 65 million years ago. In this period marks the limits between the Mesozoic and Cenozoic eras and the beginning of the so-called era of mammals.
Paleontologists Jennifer and Emily searched for the dinosaur fossils.
Many times while this was the land looking for things that sticks out between the rocks. This walled area is full of the these type of bones. During those 10 million years, this was a kind of jungle. To give you an idea, there was a dense vegetation, large trees, lush forests and rivers flowing through the jungles.
Food was plentiful for herbivores, who in turn fell prey to the scariest carnivores of all.
These herbivores feed one of the most famous dinosaurs of all, the Tyrannosaurus.
The main difference was that the dinosaurs ruled the planet until one day everything changed.
It is said that an asteroid hit the Earth in the Gulf of Mexico. The pressure was more or less the same as in the center of the Earth, and the temperatures rose thousands of degrees.
But according to the investigations found, we have found that the dinosaurs were not completely extinct by the Big, but that their extinction was gradual, which means
45 years, we collected no information about these families to try to determine which species were in each group. The work was tedious since we inventoried most of these known fossils, which represent more than 1,600 individuals of some 250 species. Several difficulties arose for each fossils, arriving at the good categorization of the species and dating it correctly.
Fortunately, this work was done with eminent paleontologists Emily Spin and Jennifer Soto. In the scientific community, for the sake of traceability, each fossil is given a unique number, which allows it to be tracked in the scientific literature. Over time, it was a lot of work, because an author could give you a date and species.
Once each fossils was properly categorized, we used it as a statistical model to estimate the number of species over time for each family. In this way, we were able to trace over millions of years, from 160 to 66 million years, the species that appear and those that disappear, and estimate also for each family the rate of speciations and extinctions over time.
To estimate specification and extinction rates, several bases had to be taken into account. The fossil record is indeed based. It is one being in time and space, and some groups don't know fossils will. This is a well-known problem in paleontology in estimate past diversity dynamics.
After the asteroid impact the whitbed on the dinosaur, plants and animals come back to life, much faster than previous laws. They revealed the study published on October 23 2009 by Honor Science and carried out research, who with the help of fossils were able to determine what happened on Earth after the stage collision that occurred about 60 million years ago.
The big question that remains in the air is what will happen if the asteroid have not crashed. Perhaps humanity would not have existed, or we could have such animals as enemies. But what do you think?